Om Shanti. 12th May 2020, Babdada Sakar Murli. In the essence, Baba says, "Sweet children, you have now found the boatman to take you from this side to the other side. Your feet are no longer in this old world. Your anchor has been raised." Question: what wonderful magic that no one else can perform does the Father, the magician, perform? Answer: to change souls who are as worthless as shells into those who are as valuable as diamonds. He becomes the master of the garden and changes thorns into flowers. This is wonderful magic. Only the Father, the magician, performs this wonderful magic. No one else can perform this magic. People call themselves magicians simply to earn money, but none of them can perform magic like the Father. Om Shanti. Only once does the Father come into the world cycle, into the drama. No one in any other satsang would think like this. In those places, the one who relates the religious story to them is not their father, nor are they his children. In fact, they are not even followers. Here, you are children as well as students and also followers. The Father will take you children back with him. When Baba leaves, you children will also leave the dirty world and go to the new beautiful world and rule there. This should enter the intellects of you children. The soul living in the body becomes very happy. You souls should become very happy. The unlimited Father, who is the Father of all, has come. Only you children understand this. Everyone else in the world is senseless. The Father sits here and explains, Ravan has made you so senseless. The Father comes and makes you sensible. He makes you sensible that you become worthy of ruling the whole world. Only once, when God comes and teaches you, do you have this student life? This can only be in your intellects. It can never enter the intellects of those who are trapped in their business, etc., that God teaches them. They only remember their business, etc. Therefore, since you children know that God is teaching you, you should be so cheerful. All others are children of those who are worth only a few pennies. Here you have become God's children, and so you should have limitless happiness. Some of you do remain very cheerful. Others says, Baba, we cannot speak knowledge, this happens, that happens. However, speaking knowledge is not very difficult. On the path of devotion, people go to the sages and holy men and ask how they can meet God, but none of them knows. They simply signal upwards with their finger for them to remember God. That's all. They become happy with that answer. No one in the world knows who He is. No one knows the Father. The drama is created in this way. You will then forget again. Among you too, not everyone knows the Father and the creation. At some places, the behavior of children, there is such, don't even ask. That intoxication disappears. It is as though the feet of you children are no longer in this old world. You know that your feet have been raised above the iron-aged world. The anchor of the boat has been raised. We are now about to leave. It is in your intellects where the Father is taking you. Because the Father is the boatman as well as the master of the garden. He comes and changes thorns into flowers. There is no other master of the garden like him, who could change thorns into flowers. He changes souls who are as worthless as shells into those who are as valuable as diamonds. This magic is not a small thing. Nowadays, there are many magicians. This is the world of cheats. The Father is the Satguru. They speak of the Satguru, the immortal one. They say this with a lot of intoxication. Since they themselves say that Satguru is only one, that the bestower of salvation for all is only one, why do they call themselves gurus? Neither do they themselves understand anything, nor do the people who believe in them understand anything. What is there in this old world? Since you children know that Baba is building a new home for you, who would dislike the new home and still love the old one? One's intellect would only remember the new home. You have now become children of the unlimited Father, and so you should be aware that the Father is creating a new world. For you, and that you are going to that new world. That new world has many names: the Golden Age, Heaven, Paradise, Vaikunt, etc. Your intellects have now been removed from this old world, because there is nothing but sorrow here. What is its name? Its name is hell, the forest of thorns, the extreme depths of hell, the land of Kans, the devil. No one understands its meaning because everyone has a stone intellect. Just look at the state of Bharat. The Father says, at this time, everyone has a stone intellect. In the Golden Age, everyone's intellect is divine. As are the rulers, so the people. Here it is the rule of the people over the people. This is why stamps are made of everyone. Therefore, the intellects of you children must remember that the highest on high is the Father. Who is the second highest? Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar cannot be considered to be this. Just look at the dress that they have depicted for Shankar. They say that he used to drink an intoxicating drink and eat bitter flowers. All of that is an insult to him. Such things do not exist there. All of those people have forgotten their own religion. Just look at what they say about their deities. They are so disrespectful to their deities. Therefore, the Father says, they have defamed me. Defamed Shankar and Brahma too. Vishnu is not defamed. However, they do defame him in an incognito way, because Vishnu is also Radhe and Krishna. Krishna is an infant and considered to be more elevated than a great soul. This Brahma renounced everything when he became old, whereas an infant is pure, innocent anyway. He doesn't know anything about sin. The highest on high is Shiv Baba. Even then, those poor things don't know where Prajapita Brahma has to be. Prajapita Brahma is shown as a bodily being. There is a temple to him in Ajmer. Brahma is portrayed with a beard and mustache. Neither Shankar nor Vishnu is portrayed like that. Therefore, It is a matter of understanding. How could Brahma, the father of humanity, be in the subtle region? He has to be down here. There are so many children of Brahma at this time. It has been written that there are so many Prajapita Brahma Kumaras and Kumaris. Therefore, there must definitely be Prajapita Brahma. Since he is in a living form, he must definitely be doing this something. Would Prajapita Brahma simply be creating children, or would he also be doing something else? Although Adi Dev Brahma and Adi Devi Saraswati are mentioned, no one knows what their paths are. Since they are creators, they must surely have existed here. Shiv Baba must surely have adopted Brahmins. Where else could Brahma have come from? This is a new aspect. No one can understand this until the Father comes and explains. Whatever someone's part is, it can only be enacted by that person. What part did Buddha play? When did he come and what did he do when he came? No one knows this. Do you know whether he was a guru or a teacher or a father? No, he cannot grant anyone salvation. He is simply the creator of his own religion. He is not a guru. The father creates children and then he teaches them. He is the father, the teacher and the guru, all three. He doesn't ask anyone else to teach you. No one else has this knowledge. Only the unlimited Father is the ocean of knowledge, and so he would definitely give us knowledge. Only the Father gave us fortune of the kingdom of heaven, and he is now giving us that once again. The Father says, "You have come and met me once again after 5,000 years. You children should have an internal happiness that you have now found the one for whom everyone else in the world is still searching." Baba says, "Children, you have now come and met me once again after 5,000 years. You children reply, "Yes, Baba, we have met you innumerable times before." No matter how much someone beats you, let there be this happiness inside you. At least you can remember that you have met Shiv Baba. It is only by having remembrance of him that your sins can be cut away. The sins of innocent ones, those in bondage, are cut away even more because they remember Shiv Baba a lot more. When they are being assaulted, their intellects go to Shiv Baba. "Shiv Baba, protect me." Therefore, it is good to remember him. If you are being beaten every day, at least you would remember Shiv Baba, and that is an act of benefit. So you should be thankful for such beatings. Since you are being beaten, you are at least remembering Baba. It is said, at the time of death, one should be on a bank of Ganges and let there be the water of Ganges on your lips. Therefore, at the time of being beaten, let there be the remembrance of Alpha and Beta in the intellect. That's all. By saying Baba, you definitely remember your inheritance. There isn't anyone who wouldn't remember his inheritance when he says Baba. Together with remembering one's father, one definitely remembers the property of one's father. Together with the Shiv Baba, you also remember the inheritance. Although they beat you for vice, they do make you remember Shiv Baba. Therefore, you receive your inheritance from the Father, and your sins are also being cut away. This is incognito benefit for you in the drama. Just as it is said that there is benefit in war, in the same way there is benefit in this beating too. You children are now paying a lot of attention to service at exhibition and fairs. Together with the exhibition of the creation of the new world, also write Gateway to Heaven. Both these statements should be there. When people hear that there is an exhibition on how the new world is being established, they will become very happy. These pictures have been created for you to explain how the new world is being established. Come and see them. The words Gateway to the New World are also very good. Those gates open through the war that is to take place. In the Gita, it is mentioned that God come and taught Raj Yoga. He changed human beings into deities. Therefore, the new world must definitely have been established by him. People make so much effort to go to the moon. They can see that there is nothing but land there, that there aren't any human beings to be seen there. They are only able to tell you this much. What is the benefit of that? You now go into real silence. You become bodiless. That is the world of silence. You want to die, you want to renounce your body. You called out to the Father for death. You called out to him to take you with him into liberation and liberation in life. However, people did not understand that when they invited the purified to come, it was as though they are inviting the death of all deaths to come. You now understand that Baba has come. He says, "Come, let us now return home." So, we are now returning home. The intellect continues to work. There are some children here whose intellects run to their business, etc., or that so and so is ill, or they wonder what would have happened to him. There are many different kinds of thoughts. The Father says, while you are sitting here, the intellects of you souls go to the Father and the inheritance. It is the soul that remembers. For instance, when a father receives news that his child in London is unwell, his intellects would very quickly go there. This knowledge would not then sit in his intellect. While sitting here, his intellect would continue to remember his child. When a woman's husband is ill, there would be upheaval within her. Her intellect would be diverted there. You must continue to remember Shiv Baba while sitting here or whatever else you are doing. This too is your great fortune. Just as they remembered their husband or guru, so you must remember the Father. Don't waste even a minute. The more you remember the Father, the more you will be able to remember him while doing service. The Father has said, "Explain to my devotees who said this." Shiv Baba. What would you explain to the devotees of Krishna? Would they believe you if you told them that Krishna is establishing the new world? God, the Father, not Krishna, is the creator. They will accept it when you tell them that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the one who makes the old world new. The new world becomes old and then the old becomes new. However, because it has been given a long duration, people are in total darkness. He is offering you heaven on the palm of his hand. The Father says, I have come to make you into the masters of that heaven. Will you become that? Wonderful. Why should we not become that? Acha, remember me and become pure. Only by you having this remembrance can your sins be burnt away. You children know that the burden of sins is on the soul and not the body. If the burden were on the body, then when the body is burned, the sins would be burnt as well. Souls are imperishable. It is simply that alloy has been mixed into souls. The Father shows you the only way to remove it. Remember me. The way to become pure from impure is very good. Those who build temples and worship Shiva are devotees. A worshipper cannot be called worthy of worship. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children in returns to the spiritual father says good morning, namaste, namaste, namaste. Essence for dharana. We have now found the Baba for whom the whole world is still searching. Stay in this happiness. Only by having this remembrance can your sins be cut away. Therefore, no matter what the circumstances are, remember the Father and the inheritance. Do not waste even 1 minute of your time. Remove the anchor of your intellect from this old world. Baba is now building a new home for us. Always stay in the awareness that this world is the extreme depths of hell, the land of Kans, the devil, and that we are now going to the land of paradise. Blessing. May you become an image that grants visions and give visions of your angelic form as you walk and move around. In the beginning, as Brahma walked and moved around, he would disappear and Sri Krishna would be seen. This vision made them renounce everything. So now enable service to take place with such visions. When they have some attainment by seeing visions, they will then not be able to stay without becoming that. And this is why you now have to give visions of your walking and moving angelic forms. There are many who give lectures, but you have to become those who give experiences. People will feel that you are the ones who belong to God. Slogan. Constantly continue to experience spiritual pleasure and you will never be confused. Constantly continue to experience the spiritual pleasure and you will never be confused. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.